I wrote a song about like an old school gangster, and I'll just do like a little snippet of it or whatever. And it goes, he had a black Cadillac and his trench coat was stacked. Tommy guns, better watch your back. He always wore gloves and made girls fall in love. He was such a charmer at that. This boy wasn't shy, wouldn't give him a try, even if he pushed and shoved. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, doesn't mean you're falling in love. That's all I'm gonna do for you.
That was awesome.
Are you still rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm Mixie from Stitched Up Heart. I'm a singer. Hi.
So how's the tour been going for you?
The tour is awesome. I wish forever that I could just stay on the road and just visit all these amazing places. You know, Kansas. I got my Dorothy shoes for Kansas.
Nice.
So, $9.99 at Walmart. But yeah, so I love it. Like, the best part is about just giving everything you've got on a stage, and then like being able to do that in all these different places and travel around. It's awesome. So yeah.
Now, how did you get hooked up with the tour? Were you guys talking about it beforehand, or did they approach you guys about coming out on the road with them?
Yeah, our producer who was working on the EP with us, Mike Sarkeesian from Spine Shank, he was friends with Danny Z, who was with Interlight Agency, and was looking for bands out of LA to put on tour. So they found us, and then Lucy had found, from Evelove, had found Danny, and so he thought it was like a perfect match to put us both on the road together.
Nice. Yeah,
I think so
definitely.
too.
Yeah.
Like, couldn't have picked a better band to pick, you know. We've got a lot of similarities as the fact that we're girls, and that's about it. But she's more, you know, dainty, and I'm more like, ah, I'm gonna kill you.
It's like the good and evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm an angel.
Yeah.
Hello. See that? Okay.
Nice. Now, any interesting road experiences so far for you?
Well, this morning, well, I slept in the very, very back of the car. There's 9 people in a Suburban with a trailer for 2 months. Just saying. So I was sleeping all the way in the back, and then we pull over to some truck stop. I guess our trailer got a flat tire and the rim bent and whatnot, so we're stuck there sleeping in a truck stop in the back in like 100-degree weather. So that was fun.
Nice.
We shot machine guns in Utah. We dropped somebody off at jail, like it was at school. It was like, okay, bye, have fun in jail.
Wow.
That was interesting. And yeah, I mean, every day's a new adventure in a different place. It's cool.
Now, is this the first tour you've done of the States, other than just doing your local stuff out in Cali?
I filled in like a while back as backup singer, rhythm, guitar, and keyboards for a band called Anti-Product from the UK. We just went and did like a month in the US, and I definitely say this tour is a lot better. That one was really hard on me. I was playing like death metal riffs and stuff that I'd never played before, which I learned, which was cool. 3-part Queen harmonies, and I was like, and I was learning, you know. We did South by Southwest this year too. We did like 4 shows there, and did like Denver, and we played Vegas like a billion times. And then we did like an all West Coast California tour. So this is kind of our 3rd tour and being a band for a year almost. So
you've kind of got your road skin on. You've had the experiences. And
this tour is definitely the real deal as far as like the most grungiest, dirtiest, can we get a motel room tonight or not type of tour. You know, like 9 people in a car is pretty, you know, and then we never know really what to expect with each town. It's like, you don't know if there's going to be like 10 people or 200, 300. It's our first little tour, so it's like our first, you know, US full 2-month tour, so.
Kind of giving everybody just a little, you know, exposure to your band, and trying to win them over on this tour.
Not about winning. If they don't like it, then they don't like it. So that's pretty much the way it is. But it's just really to produce your art and just be creative and inspire people to be creative around. And I don't know. But yeah, it's fun.
Well, let's talk a little bit of history with the band. When did you guys decide that this was something you wanted to do? When did you guys all first get together?
It's almost a year now, and I actually did like a solo thing. I did not want to be a solo artist, but I kind of got pushed into it. I was signed with Geffen Records and Interscope, Universal. We did a single option to the album, and then they dropped me and they didn't want to do the album, so I cried. And then I did like this little solo thing for a while, but it sucked because it was like, hey, my band's playing tonight, come check them out. What's your band name? Me. It's like lame. So, and nobody ever felt like it was their project. So I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna start a new project that everybody has their own thing that they put to it, you know, that they add to the projects.
Or it's an equal.
Yeah, where everybody has, I mean, it's still, there's gotta be a leader and there's gotta be somebody that's got the direction, but ultimately everybody has say, and it's they're being creative in every instrument in their own way, you know? So.
Now, how would you describe your guys' live performance for someone who has never experienced your live show before?
It's hard to put in words live. I just know, for me, I give everything, if not over 100%. When I feel like I'm about to pass out, I just go, you know, I just even go harder, because one day if I do pass out, that'll be kind of funny, and I probably will. But I give it everything I've got, every little bit of me for that little 45 minutes. Every ex-boyfriend that ever did me wrong, every, like, you know, anybody mean to me, and so I just kind of just let it all out in artistic expression.
Now, do you have any personal favorite songs that you look forward to getting up on stage and doing every night? Is there any one that lets out more aggression than other ones?
Our new song, Dead Walkin', is about zombies, and so I get to do the zombie dance, which I really, really like to do, and everybody probably thinks it's the most, like, ridiculous thing ever, but I'm always just like, I'm a goofball, so whatever.
Nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's rock and roll, you're having fun.
Exactly. It's about having fun, and that's what a lot of people don't realize. People, like, the one thing that makes me sad is when I do see a band that goes up there and they just are playing, like, their songs, like, on the CD, on the stage, and it's like, that's not fun. Like, get the crowd involved. They came here to, like, have fun and to have a good time, and that's what it's about. So I, like, try to like pinpoint people and get them in and just you know, just kind of mess with people a little bit.
Nice. Now, one thing that I've been asking a lot about is the social network sites, and do you have a preference of which one you would prefer using over other ones, or how has that affected the band?
I am actually really sad right now because I don't have Wi-Fi signal, and I am obsessed with social networking. I spend more time on Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus now than I do in hanging out with.
So you're one of the lucky Google Pluses.
Well, I just force people. It's like, send me an invite. I want to do this. So I'm like starting my own little empire there too. But I'm on Twitter a lot more just because I've built things over there, and then Facebook, I have 2 pages now, so it's like I have to go post over here and post over there, and I can't get to everything. But yeah, I'm probably better friends with the people on Twitter than I am in the people in real life. It's sad.
Which that's unusual because most people are the opposite, and there's a lot of the bands I've interviewed are more Facebook friendly and less Twitter friendly.
Have you met the people in LA?
Yeah.
Do you want to be friends with them? No. They're mean. They're mean people. They're selfish. There's very few gems out there that, yeah. And when I talk to people on Twitter, it's like, you know, this little like 13-year-old girl that it's like really having a bad day, and I talk to them and they feel better because they're like, oh, somebody cares. And it's kind of cool to have that kind of an impact on people, and like, you know, I've given like my phone number to like a little kid, and she was like, that's not you. Then I had Mikey answer when she called with a blocked number. She's like, some guy answered, so she thinks I'm a creep, but whatever. But I like the shock value of that. But yeah, I definitely like to have little conversations with just little kids to make their day better, you know. And so and I'd rather not talk to my band because they suck. Just kidding. I love them. I love them. Thank you.
So what's in the works for you guys next? What are you guys gonna maybe do a full length anytime soon? Have you talked about that, or?
Right now, we haven't even put out our EP online yet. We're only like selling it on our tour as far as hard copies go. So when we get back, we have a music video that we shot right before, but we haven't released that either, and everything's kind of going to come right after the tour's over. Then obviously we want to go back on the road and push that again and play some bigger shows, and obviously we want to do a lot of all ages and stuff because a lot of kids like the music, and it stinks because we're going to bars and everybody wants to drink.
And there's a lot of the younger crowd that is really into this music that can't get in.
Yeah. Oh, yesterday we had like 6 people outside waiting to get into this place. It was supposed to be all ages, and they couldn't. And
Wow.
so they listened. And
You guys played the Aftershocks up in Merriam recently, a couple days
yeah,
ago.
yeah, we played Aftershock.
And how was that? I like that venue.
Everything's been a blur.
Up in
That was only like 2 days ago, right? Yeah, no, it was
I think
cool.
that was an all-ages show.
Yeah, I
think
had
they
a
did.
couple of my Twitter friends and Facebook friends come out, so it was cool.
Nice.
We got some pizza, so we're happy as long as we're fed. If somebody says we're feeding you, then we're like, we're staying.
Or at least once a week they
Feed
say,
us?
hey, we got a shower you can use.
Yeah,
Yes.
shower, bed, food is the goal. We lucked out. This one guy, Nate Dale, we had 4 days off on a tour, and in Minnesota we didn't know what to do. We were like, what are we gonna do in Minnesota? And he was like, stay at our place, all 9 of us? Yeah. I swore that we were like bugging the kid the whole time, but afterwards he was like, I miss you guys, can you come back? I'm like, we're sleeping in his bed, in his roommate's bed. His roommate's not home because we're sleeping in his bed. Like, yeah, people have really been hospitable on the tour. I mean, when you don't have much money, you know, to get by, I mean, we're using every money that we have and basically taking a 2-month vacation and have bills back home. And when people are nice and they like feed you and they give you water and they give you a place to sleep and shower, it's good. Yeah.
That's the bonus, right?
Yeah, it's like,
It's like, we got a warm shower. Oh, I'm there.
yeah. I can't wait till the day we actually have a bus and I can bring my cat. Because right now I have
Wow. Someone's getting beat up back there.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hopefully it's Andrew. I'm just kidding.
Man, I think that covered just about everything. Definitely. We appreciate you taking time to chat with us.
Of course. And also, all the social networking sites that I'm obsessed with is Facebook. Stitched Up Heart Rock is our Facebook, and then you can look us up. Just look up Stitched Up Heart in Twitter in the search engine. You'll find us there. So if there's Wi-Fi around here, I guess you'll have to go to what, Denny's for free Wi-Fi.
Well, if we had a Denny's. We're one of a few places that don't. So.
I saw some sort of diner.
Yeah, there's a Village Inn.
Oh, maybe that was what it
Yeah.
is. I saw all these signs for Wi-Fi and my phone wasn't getting anything. I'm like, can we go in there? Can we go to McDonald's where it has Wi-Fi?
There you go.
I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd at heart.
Nothing wrong with that.
If I wasn't playing music, I would be in the video game industry. Like
Sweet.
World of Warcraft.
That's
Oh,
we're Warcraft.
You just didn't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're diehard Warcraft.
I can't play anymore because I went into this like trance, this wild trance. My little blood elf warlock.
Nice.
But
I have a Death Knight.
yeah, that's
He's
awesome.
badass.
Yeah, actually, Nikki plays WoW too, but like I only got mine to like level 42, and then I realized I was getting sucked in way too much. So I was like, okay, because he's like level 85 now or whatever it is. I'm like, I need to stop playing this stuff. This is probably
That is so awesome.
yeah.
Who would have thought we would bring Warcraft up at the end of an interview?
For the Horde.
That's it. There you go. Nice.